all my collars and all my shirts seem to be stretched out lately. So I was thinking, as much as one in my position can think, I have 3 dogs, right? One I had when I moved to that apartment, and 2 I rescued not long after I moved in there. After rescuing the middle one, Hoagie, he's not even 3 yet. Like about 4 or 5 days after I got him home, he got really sick with a respiratory infection, kind of like kennel cough, but my other dog didn't get it, so he didn't have it. Where would he have gotten that from? The vet from the rescue that I got him from sent me doxycycline, and it took it away. But he was like really sick. Interesting. So fast forward to December, and now I've had him for 4 months. He's a good dog. One day in December, he just like woke up and his whole personality changed. He turned into a dickhead. I mean, would bark 20 hours out of the day when he never barked before. He honestly was starting to become aggressive. Just everything just changed. Like he literally, and like nothing I was doing was like stopping him from barking, and it was bad. This went on for like a month and a half. I don't think I slept much at all that month and a half. That went into like January. He was not like this for the first 4 months I had him. He was calm, he was chill. Also in December he got really sick again. This time it was with some gastrointestinal thing. Like he had diarrhea, like really bad diarrhea for 2 days before I finally called the vet. Brought him into the emergency vet. They held him for like 16 hours, and they said it was just like a really bad stomach virus. I didn't think that was the right diagnosis. I thought maybe it was an obstruction because he does get into things. And so I brought him home. He got sicker, so then I brought him to the other emergency vet in the area and begged them to like squeeze me in. I was like, and so then they pretty much told me the same thing. $4,000 later. But he was really sick for a good week, like really, really sick, puking, couldn't keep anything down, watery diarrhea like every hour. It was really, really bad. And that was also in December. Now, mind you, my 3 dogs don't get along. 2 do not get along. One, he doesn't get along with the other. I wasn't aware of that when I got him or got them, but whatever, we make it work. So I have to keep them separated. Now I've got another one. I keep the 2 puppy mill rescues in my office with me. This is at my old apartment, and I would have this gate, and then on the other side would be Hoagie. He had the run of the house pretty much, like downstairs. But he's only like 5 feet away from me. But he was literally in the open area where it'd be like, I had a huge open like layout, I guess, and it was upstairs and down, but there was like high ceilings. He's always been out there. He's never, that's where his crate is, that's where he sleeps. Sometimes I keep the other 2 in the office with me. So I'm just thinking, like, he's very sensitive to everything too. He's so super sensitive. I'm just thinking that because they say that dogs have the same like reaction or symptoms like that we do, and I know it can play a huge role in your cognitive, like it can make you fucking mood swings, like whatever. And I feel like that's kind of what he did. And he was not like that for the first 4 months. He was really quiet. He didn't bark maybe once or twice a day. He wasn't aggressive. And he just, his whole thing just switched one day. And he's calmed down a lot since then, but it took a lot of work, and he's still not the same as he was when I got him. So I'm thinking maybe he got sick those 2 times, especially with the respiratory when he first came there. And then again with the digestive thing, because neither of my other dogs got really sick at all, ever. And he's like such a smart, intelligent dog. Like, I can't even begin to explain it. Maybe that was his way of telling me, like, hey, something's wrong. I thought that back then, but I didn't know what was wrong. But this is all starting to make sense. And I've actually brought this up to not one vet, but two. We were seeing one vet, and then I switched vets, and I brought it up to both of them. And neither of them seemed alarmed. Neither of them seemed... They really just kind of brushed it off. They did not seem like it was a big deal, as is everybody else. But come to think of it, Franklin, my boy, my little guy, his mouth, his breath constantly smells metallic, like blood. Another thing to note is that the itching between two of them itch like there's going on a style. And Hoagie, the one I'm speaking about right now, the vet put him, first we did the cycle point shot, which I wanted, which was my preference. Did not work. So against my better judgment, we switched to Epical. Did not work. Delilah Ann, she got the saddle point. It did not work. We did not do Epical with her, but I was referred to a dermatologist because my vet does not have any other answers. I mean, even though I kind of have the answer of what it is, I don't know how to treat it, but I'm pretty sure it's because they're being exposed to... Now that I'm thinking about it, Hoagie also, the one I'm speaking about, his breathing is not, to me, it's not right. Again, I brought this up to both vets, and actually requested a chest x-ray from both vets. Neither said it was necessary. It sounds like he breathes, how do I explain this? Breathes in, and you don't hear it come back out, if that makes any sense. His nose is constantly running. Like, he's fucked up because he's gaining weight, and I don't know why. All of the same symptoms that I have. Well, not all the ones I have, but everything that dog has mimics symptoms that I have.